Alright, hey everyone, I'm Clint from GardenFrugal.com, here today with another hairy episode of Garden Frugal TV. Anyways, I'd like to welcome you guys all back. I apologize for not being as active on the Facebook page and everything as usual. We were on vacation for a week and I didn't want to give you guys a heads up because I was robbed one time at home with a gun held to my head for 2 hours, and that only takes that happening once to never want that to happen again. So I didn't want to kind of broadcast that I'm out of town and all that type of good stuff. So I guess it probably would have been a better time to get robbed being out of town. So anyways, I'm back. Vacation was great, but I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys wanting garden updates and tomato clone updates and all that type of good stuff. So I want to kind of give a tour of the garden, let you see what I got growing on. It's not a whole lot. I do have a big announcement. Maybe we'll save that for the end of the video. But, we moved back up here to Washington State a couple years ago, and we've just been renting. So I don't want to really dig up our friend's yard and, plant all my garden and all that type of stuff. So I've just been container gardening for the last couple of years. This year I upgraded to the self-watering containers that I did a video on, so if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. But, so there's not a whole lot, but tomatoes and peppers are the big things I got going on. And then, like I said, I got a pretty big announcement coming here. So, anyways, let's head out onto the garden. I'll show you what we got going on, and we'll come back here maybe for the big announcement. All right, guys? Let's go. Alright, first stop is out front here at the strawberries. Didn't get any strawberries off of this last year, but this year it's loaded, so we'll keep our fingers crossed for a good strawberry crop this year. This is just 3 pots on a piece of rebar. You can just stick it through the holes in the bottom of the terracotta pots, and then we planted some Gerbera daisies in it, and the wife loves them. These are the strawberries that we planted in an earlier video, and as you can see, it's been about a week or so, and we got a bunch of strawberries already coming up on them. So pretty pleased with that. Good little pots. They're working out good so far. This is a bunch of oregano that I cut down to nothing. Just left the pot sitting outside, and it came back this year, and it came back looking like this. So hopefully I'll get a good crop of tomatoes, and I'll be able to make some good spaghetti sauce. These 2 tomatoes are a pineapple and an Arkansas Traveler. They're both heirlooms. They looked like they had disease, so I cut all the leaves off of them, and you can see they're coming back and doing pretty good. This here is the German Johnson. It's an heirloom variety. I've never grown it before, but I'm growing a lot of these heirlooms to keep the seeds to hopefully share with you guys. So it's doing pretty good. There is a little bit of yellow and black spots on some of the leaves, as you can see here. So not exactly sure what's going on. I'm going to probably put some spray on it, but if you guys know, definitely leave me a comment and help me out if you could. This is a red pear heirloom. Same thing. It's doing pretty good. Going to save the seeds and hopefully share with you guys. So, these things held up pretty good in these self-watering containers. This is a mortgage lifter. I guess the story behind this heirloom variety is that it produces so many tomatoes that you could pay off your mortgage. So I'll keep my fingers crossed for that. This is the mortgage lifter. It's got some black spots on it as well, so it's obviously got some sort of fungus going on that's spread in between these ones on the end. So again, if you guys can give me some advice, help me out, leave a comment below. This is a Manitoba. It's an heirloom variety. Never heard of it or seen it before, but I had to grab it, and since it's an heirloom, I'm going to keep the seeds for you guys. So hopefully this one produces good for me. This is the Bonnie's Best, another heirloom variety. Again, it's growing pretty good. It's doesn't really have any problems or anything that the other tomatoes are displaying, so hopefully we get a good harvest. This is the Giant Belgium, another heirloom variety. same thing, it's doing good, and hopefully some of you guys are interested in some of these seeds that I have. But this is a Cherokee Purple, another heirloom variety, and this one's doing pretty good as well. So I'm pretty happy with all of these. Never really grown heirlooms before. This is the first year, so we'll see how they do. These are my hot peppers. I got a habanero and a jalapeno. So hopefully these things I can get some good hot jalapeno jelly out of them. These are Golden Summer. They're a yellow bell pepper. They're doing pretty good. They got some flowers, but no real fruit quite yet. This is a Better Bell, a green pepper, and these things are already doing great. They got a bunch of blooms on them, and they've even got quite a few peppers. So let me zoom in a little closer here for you, and you can see it's got 3 decent sized peppers. One is really good, well on its way, getting close to picking, so can't wait. This is the Red Beauty bell pepper. So basically this is the same as all the others, but should ripen up into a nice red color. This variety here of bell pepper is Valencia Orange. I've never seen it or grown it before, so I grabbed 2 of them, and I'll see how these things do for me, but they're well on their way. And last one here is the Purple Beauty bell pepper. I've never grown these before either. This one had a little fruit start, but it wasn't doing too good, and I plucked it off, but it's still growing pretty good. This is a Sun Gold tomato. I planted these into the self-watering container a little bit earlier than all the rest of the plants, and it's taken off and it's going crazy, so can't wait. And last thing here is the Sweet Millions. This thing is a new cherry tomato that I'm trying this year, and this thing's growing like gangbusters, so hopefully I get a ton of tomatoes off of it. Alright, and last thing here, sorry, is all the tomato clones, you guys. I was rushing to go on vacation, didn't really have anyone to water all these cups for me, so basically what I did was I just cut the bottoms off of the cups and just stuck them down into the self-watering container, packed some dirt and everything around them, and hoping that, you know, it would wake up into the cups as well. And as you can see, these things have just taken off. They've done awesome. You know, this is all new growth on the top. The self-watering container worked excellent for these things, so this is kind of a good thing that I'm going to probably try again with more cuttings, because you know, like I said, it's kind of a pain to water all these things and keep the water right, but doing this, just cutting the very bottom of the cup completely off, it allows the water to wick up and the roots to continue to grow. So I'm going to probably do a separate video of me plucking these things out of the self-watering container and checking out the roots and all that type of stuff. So look forward to that video coming up here shortly, you guys. Alright, you guys, and last thing here I want to show you is the worm bin. So this is the one that I made. You can see this thing's just stuffed full right here of worms, you know, and I'm just scraping the surface here. So, you know, they're everywhere. This thing's doing good. You can see how much just black, fluffy, great, you know, worm castings I got. But it's pretty cool. You can see a bunch of the little white baby worms and stuff in there, and you can see a lot of the big guys. But, you know, sorry for the camera shaking, but I'm just doing this one-handed here. But this thing's loaded. I'm going to do an upcoming video here on harvesting the castings, and I'll show you guys basically, you know, all the steps through of how I harvest the castings, and then basically how I start a bin. So I did a video on how I made the bin, but I didn't really, you know, wasn't very clear on how, you know, I start it. So look for that. And that's about it from the worm bin. Alright guys, that was it. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a quick little tour, and you know, I guess the next big thing is to talk about my announcement. So the good news is, and the big announcement is that we're going to be closing on a new house here shortly, and you know, it's on a pretty big lot with a great space in the back for a garden. So something I don't really have the room to do here, but definitely at the new place. And you know, it'll be great because I'll be able to take you guys along with me, and we'll start that thing from scratch, and we'll plan it out. And you know, I'll probably be looking for a lot of feedback and input from you guys, and you know, maybe we'll try some new things and stuff in there. So it's got a great yard, like I said. It's south facing, nothing to block the sun, so it should be a growing machine back there. So as always, thank you for coming. Definitely head on over to the website gardenfrugal.com. And I got a bunch of articles and stuff up there now on the different types of tomato plants, which I find amazing that I get feedback after writing some of these articles from people who have been gardening, you know, 20 years and never knew the difference, you know. So it's just the difference between determinate, indeterminate, and semi-determinate plants. You'll see that on the tags and stuff if you buy them. You'll see them in the catalogs, and you know, it's just something you need to know. So you know, the newest article is on the different types of seeds, GMOs, hybrids, open pollinated, heirloom, and what the difference and what all those terms mean. So check that out. You know, I've got some stuff up on the downloads page where you can download a booklet I put together of all the plant hardiness zones into one file for you guys. So anyways, check out the website. And then the last thing, I got a follower of mine, Hugh's Nursery. He's got a YouTube channel. I'll put a link here down below. Definitely check him out. And you know, he's just a young guy from the UK. Doesn't have a lot of money, but he's just looking for some help with maybe getting a logo or, you know, some sort of design stuff up. So you know, the cool thing about doing what we do on here is a lot of us interact. We help each other. And so if any of you guys could help him out, go check out his channel. And you know, if you guys can come up with a logo or something for him, that'd be great. So tell him that Garden Frugal sent you. So anyways, guys, until next time, know your limit and grow within it. All right, take care, guys. Bye.